with Sports Life Talk. Hot topics with Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown all podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. 5 total strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Miss Manhattan. Gemini Jones holds the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, the mouth of the South. From the cover athlete to the year of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. When gossip and tea, let Kimberly pull you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin. Let's go.
All right, welcome to another episode of Sports Life Talk, where the life without sports is just talk. It is the last Wednesday of 2020. It is December 30th, 2020. So we are just 20 some odd, 30-ish hours away from ending this year known as 2020. So tonight we have all 5 Power Rangers with us. We have at the top there Coach Ed Reed. How you feeling, Coach?
Oh, I'm good, man. Let's get this thing going.
Doing good with that PS5 back there.
Oh, yeah. I'm studying tonight.
A little bit.
Okay, all right. Okay. Major moves.
Yeah.
Major moves. All right.
Okay. And then I don't even know who that is in the middle. Serge, who is that next to you?
That's the real creme brulee that, like I told her.
What's up, y'all? Hey.
You are giving me, I don't even know what kind of vibe you're giving me tonight, but
I hope it's a good vibe.
remember what I told you about going out on Saturday night?
I'm ready for 2021 look. That's that look right there.
I don't know if I'm ready, but look, I'll be ready. I'm trying to open this champagne.
Okay, go on,
Oh, you're definitely ready.
Hey, Pam.
Hey, we got a request.
Yeah, we already got the chat already bopping. It's already popping. Don't give it to him, Pam.
Okay.
Oh.
The bunny hop requires you to take a sip out of y'all's drink. So
Okay, Bunny Hop.
Yeah.
Oh, Coach can't drink.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
What's going on, KT?
Say, man, don't even do that to me. You know why I can't drink. don't even do that.
You not feeling good? Oh.
He's on some antibiotics, man. He can't drink.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Hey, my asthma been acting up too, man. Hey.
Yeah, so that's what we'll call it, asthma.
He can't cough. All right, next to Miss
She got you. She got you with the.
You sure better not get COVID. You mean? Anyway, all right. Of course, then in the corner on the other side, we have Serge. How are you, Mr. United?
I'm good. I'm feeling all right. Could be better, but I'm hanging in there and trying to make it to the next year, man. I'm ready to do it.
Absolutely. Glad you're feeling better. And then, of course, we have the mouth of the South and the mouth of the North and the mouth of the East and the mouth of the West, Mr. B. Jones, the mouth of everything. How are you this evening? You hype?
I'm living the dream. I'm 10 toes down. This is it, man. 2020 is about to be over. I got $600 coming my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling kind of frosty right now. You know what I'm saying?
Really,
I'm feeling
Scoot?
good.
That's how we doing it, Scoot?
I'm feeling good.
Scoot, don't come here with that mess, man.
I could not.
The plumbing is fine over here, player.
You about to spring a leak.
I, of course, am your host, Lady Gems, Gemini Jones, P. Jones, P. Diddy, whatever you want to call me, you know.
You know, I got a new name for you.
Or no, I got one too. Go ahead.
No, it's a good one, though.
Okay, what is it?
Okay.
All right.
I think I want KD's first.
All right, go, KD.
Okay, I'll go first. So your new name for 2021 is gonna be P Gets Money.
Okay.
Oh,
You're right. Because
He gets
I don't know if
money.
y'all know,
All right.
I have like 3 full-time jobs and about 4 part-time jobs.
And that's not including your OnlyFans page. You know what I'm saying?
Hey!
hey.
Who told you about that?
All right, can I?
Well, don't point at me.
I
No,
know.
I was trying to point at Serge. Serge the one that told me.
So you want mine? It's a good one.
That's two.
It's a good one. I'm not even beefing.
Okay.
Melanin Monroe.
Ooh, I like it. I like it, man.
I
Okay.
I like that one.
would take that. You know what? We're gonna let our listeners.
That's probably the nicest thing you said all year.
It probably
I'm
is.
trying to go into 2021 a better person with her, man.
All
We'll
right.
see.
It won't
Yeah.
last long.
I'll
Yeah,
probably last about
Yeah.
42
Yeah.
hours.
I give it 2 weeks.
Yeah, maybe
I
next
give it like
year
40
people will
hours.
be in that moment, but yeah.
2
after
weeks,
that-
got 2 minutes. What y'all talking about?
January the 2nd is gone.
Especially if we don't get this thing rolling. Y'all better come home with it.
Yeah, you okay?
Oh, yes,
Well,
I'm fine. Melanin Monroe.
KT, if you need to step away, just feel free.
Oh, believe me. You ain't got to say that. I'll be out.
I love it. All right, y'all. This is episode 75 entitled Green Light. And Mean Joe Greene is our cover athlete this week. So, KD, please take it away and tell us about old Mean Joe.
All right. So for Charles Edward Greene, better known as Mean Joe Greene, is an American former professional football player who was a defensive tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers from 1969 to 1981, a recipient of 2 NFL Defensive Player of the Year awards, 5 first team All-Pro selections, and 10 Pro Bowl appearances. Greene is widely considered to be one of the greatest defensive linemen to play in the NFL. He was noted for his leadership, fierce competitiveness, and intimidating style of play, for which he earned his nickname. Greene is also well known for his appearance in the Hey Kid Catch Coca-Cola commercial, which aired during the Super Bowl and solidified his reputation as a tough football player who's a nice guy. B. Jones, what you got for the trivia this week?
All right, so you just mentioned that Mean Joe Greene became just as famous as he was on the field for what he did off the field in that famous Coca-Cola commercial. That's how I was first introduced by Mean Joe Greene in a actual parody commercial. So my question for $1 million Monopoly dollars or Sports Life t-shirt, you could choose whatever you like, would be to tell me in 2009 there was a parody spinoff of this commercial. Give me the former Hall of Fame athlete who starred in this commercial and reprised the role of Mean Joe Greene. Just that simple. 2009, during the Super Bowl, a spinoff of this commercial was done. Give me the name of the Hall of Fame athlete that reprised Mean Joe Greene's role. Go to our website, sportslifetalk.com. Nah.
Highly doubt it.
Hey, like what Dez would do? No Dez.
Okay, I just thought I'd throw that out there. All right, so y'all have the rules for the trivia question for this week. I think in 2021, I was about to say 2001, we need to step up our trivia and maybe give away a little something different every now and then.
I'm already thinking about it. But don't worry. I got some stuff that I'm gonna try to roll out. But outside of gift cards, I don't know. Maybe I may give a copy of Madden 21 or something. We don't know. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Kevin like
What?
his. Kevin won his PS5, and
You mean, hold up,
well,
one of these?
no, we did have a copy, but Kim got mad and she threw it in the bathtub. So
I didn't throw it in the bathtub, y'all. Don't believe them. I don't know what they're talking about.
I wouldn't do that. All right, so KT, tell us, do you have a local athlete this week?
Melanin Monroe, yes, I do. All right.
Okay.
Samari Collier helped the DeSoto Eagles defeat the Spring Lions 27-21. Collier went 17 for 26 He threw for 268 yards and 4 TDs. All right, so this Saturday, DeSoto takes on Dunkerville, and that should be an instant classic. So we'll give a shout out to Samari for being our local athlete of the week.
Awesome.
Congratulations,
All
Samar.
Hey, and also Brandon King, he followed us on Twitter, our local athlete from last week. So shout out to him as well.
Nice. That's awesome.
All right. So, KD, do you have a local business for us this week?
Yes. So last week I had mentioned about making donations, food donations, or Christmas gift donations. And the person who I wanted to shout out didn't get back with me quick enough. So I was able to link up with somebody this week. And on January 1st, the South Dallas Winter Drive, they are collecting women's, men's, and children's clothing and shoes. There will be free food. If y'all are interested, just DM me and I will share the information. Or if y'all want to plan like a meetup to drop all this stuff off, and I will get it to where the right location. There's also a local business that is opening in South Dallas. It is a nutrition, like a smoothies and nutrition. And then they are also promoting like working out, just staying healthy. And this is something that isn't, I guess they don't have it in South Dallas. So they're just trying to get that community healthy and help where necessary. So we plan on doing a future collab. So y'all look forward to that.
Nice.
I think we've kind of figured out how healthy collabs go.
Healthy. Oh.
Hey, we gotta do better. No, we're gonna do better in 2021.
So missing. Like you did when Candace was talking about doing all those jackknives.
Oh yeah, but that was like, what was it? You were supposed to do like 500 crunches or something?
No, it was 500 of the jackknives. So she was talking about. Now she gonna have to.
Man.
And about 100 burpees and.
Candace was on crack. Hey, what? No way.
Yeah, she got to ease us into it. You could.
I'm trying to tell you.
Come on, man.
Let's just start with maybe 3. You know what I'm saying?
3.
Let's just see how I do with 3. And then, let's get those 3 knocked out. And let's just grow from there. Let's create a plan, a vision. 365 days.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have lost 100 pounds in like 2-3 hours with her, man. They ended up in the hospital.
That's the point. All right. So apparently we are toasting right now.
Yes, yeah.
All right. So KD, take it away.
All right. So I'm going to present the drink of the week. It is called the Black 75, and it's inspired by the ghost of a bride rumored to haunt the Fairmont Hotel. And even the dead deserves a drink. So I'm toasting to that. So this drink consists of blackberries, a Plymouth gin, a squeeze of lemon juice, simple syrup, and Moet champagne. So this is a new gin that I am trying out. So I will let y'all know how it is. And then I have my champagne. I haven't poured it in my glass yet. So that is my
Moet and stuff. Okay. I'm
just a little something.
I'm just drinking, ready to drink margarita. I need to step my game up.
Yes.
So what are you toasting to?
I am just toasting to a healthy and happy new year. That's what I have.
Okay. All right. Amen to that.
Amen to that for sure.
Oh, and this is my new glass, y'all, that I got for Christmas.
Oh, that look like a Petty LaBelle cup glass.
Oh my God.
Glass is fine. I'm sure it came in a set of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It did.
Uh-huh.
So Pam, you want to come over and break it in with me?
Whoa, hold on now. Is this?
I don't see this nowhere on no script. Oh, this is all script.
What script?
Nobody practice none of this, SLT Nation. These invites.
Yeah.
I mean, my dating life has been hard, so I see you Saturday night. All right, so let's move on to the kickoff question. All right, so of course it's that time of year where everybody makes their New Year's resolutions that they usually tend to break right around the 21st, 22nd of January. So you guys tell me, what are your New Year's resolutions? Or maybe we don't call them New Year's resolutions. What are your goals for 2021? And also, what would you like to see happen in 2021 for your favorite teams? So Sarge, I'm gonna let you start.
All right. So when it comes to myself, first and foremost, I want to get back to my pre-COVID weight. I gained about
5 pounds.
9, 10 pounds, probably like 2 months right after COVID hit. And I was playing basketball, 4 or 5 times a week and playing in a league, every weekend. So that's definitely caught up. I think I'm already lost about 3 pounds in the last 3 weeks or so. So hopefully that trend will continue, and come March, when we hit that 1 year window, I'll go back to where I originally started. And as far as my teams go, in order of importance, for the Mavs, a healthy Porzingis, because I think we can make some serious noise this year if we have a healthy Porzingis and set ourselves up for the next few years to be real and true championship contenders. For my Colts, I do believe that people can agree that Phillip Rivers is probably done better than most people thought. Going 10-5 and still have a chance to win the division or at least make the playoffs this year. But if not, if we choose not to bring him back, I'm hopeful that we can get a top 10, top 12 tier quarterback for the future. And then last but not least, for my Rangers, a frontline starting pitcher. It always seems like the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Dodgers, those are the teams that always, scoop up the, frontline pitchers. And I would like for my Rangers to, make that jump and make that leap and put us in that competitive AL West. That's all I got.
KD, what you got?
So I don't do resolutions. I always just want to be better than the year before. A couple of years ago, I had set a goal to pay down a lot of my debt, and I am almost out of debt, y'all. So I paid a big chunk this year. And then for favorite teams, just for my daughter, she made it to Division I this season, and because COVID, it kind of ruined it. So it kind of took the fun out of being D1 because the games were just kind of scattered and you never knew if we were going to play or not. So hopefully they'll be able to stay in Division I and then win at least, I'm not going to say top or like first place, but top 3 at least.
All right. KT, what you got?
Well, I'm like KD. You do a resolution, you don't really follow through. So the one thing I want to do is grind a little bit harder for this podcast, because we're going to take over the Dallas area, and then we're going to just take over the world like Pinky in the Brain. So that's my goal for 2021. And as far as my sports team, I'm just going to keep it with one, and that's the Dallas Cowboys. Hopefully we can win Sunday. Philly, they do their job. And then, we win up at least the first round of the playoffs. So that's what I got.
B. Jones.
Man, I just want to live. You know what I'm saying? I just pray that my resolution is just to see 2022 with everything that happened in 2020. Hey, 2021 has to be better. And like Kevin said, I truly believe in this. I love the show, and I'm going to work in order to grow the show and just to be a part of something special. And whether we do it for the people on here on a weekly basis, or if we go out and, like Kevin said, we take over this side of the Mississippi, I'm down for whatever. I'm buckled in for the ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm 10 toes down.
All right. Well, my goal, I don't do the resolutions either. I have a few goals. I have put my son and I on a spending freeze for January because we've been balling out, eating out and stuff like that. So in the month of January, I have set a very, very, very high savings goal that requires me to eat noodles and not leave my house for the entire month. That's first. Get him off to college or get him off somewhere, anywhere. on this planet when he graduates, and then my last goal is to get out of Dallas.
Where do you want to
What?
go? What's your top choice?
I don't have right now. It's looking very Houston-ish.
Oh,
But I also am exploring leaving the state. But it's also, my parents are getting older, so I don't really want to go too far. So I think I'm ready to leave Dallas. So my sports team, look, y'all just do what y'all do, make it work this year. And that's about it. Just continue to grow. I can honestly say I had an amazing 2020, except for my dating life. But everything else was great. So I just want to continue that and be better. All right, y'all. So let's get into some headlines. So the 2021 NBA season is already underway. So who do you think will be the MVP this season? So Serge, after a 51-point victory over the Clippers, and to be fair, there was no Kawhi there. Is it safe to say that you are picking someone from our home team, Mavericks, that you love so much as well?
yeah. I'm gonna go with the Vegas odds. The Vegas has set for Luka to win. I believe it was at plus 250 when the season started. Obviously, without Porzingis, probably the first 15 games or so, he's gonna be more dependent, obviously, to score the ball for us. But I think just the growth and as the season goes on and progresses, and we get Porzingis back, I think he'll be putting up triple doubles probably every other game. And I just the game looks so easy to him. So, and as long as we win. 60 to 65% of our games, and I think he'll have a legit chance of winning the MVP this season.
Okay, well, KT, you're a Mavs fan, so are you going with Luka too, or are you going with somebody else?
No, I'm going with someone else. Even though Luka, he is the odds-on favorite, but I'm gonna go a different route. I wanted to go KD. I'm not talking about Kim Brule either, but I'm actually gonna go with Kyrie Irving because I think that he has something to prove this year. And if you saw the game the other day, he dropped 37 when KD put up about 22, 20, something like that in the 20s. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say Kyrie this year.
Okay, all right, B Jones.
Yeah, I'm going to go Brooklyn, but I'm going to go a different jersey. And I'm going to go 2 awards in 1 year. I think KD is going to win the Comeback Player of the Year, and he will be the 2021 MVP. I think KD's in his feelings. I think the guy plays at a high level. I think that he's going to overcome all of these odds, and he's going to prove a lot of prognosticators wrong. And I think he's going to ultimately be our MVP when the smoke clears. I see his capability in that offense, on that team, his ability to put up 30, 40 points on any given night. He's probably got the shooting green light. They probably tell him, like, do what you want to do when you get the ball. He's damn near the coach. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't see any way you're going to stop Kevin Durant this year. He's already probably one of the most unstoppable weapons in the league. And I just think it's gonna be rough on everybody. Although I will say this: if we were doing our prediction for the championship, I do not believe the Brooklyn Nets is going to win that championship. I thought so at first, but something changed when they lost Spencer Dinwiddie for the year. So I think now we're ultimately going to see somebody else step up and win that crown. But KD, since NBA is the only regular season MVP, then I'm giving that to Kevin Durant.
You don't think load management's gonna hurt him?
Nah, I think Kevin Durant out something. He's hurt us. He's hurt people like myself for the last 3 or 4 years. Dog him out and tell him how you went over there and took the sorry way, the weak way out. And I think he had a year to sit on the sideline and listening to us talk trash and listen to us badmouth him about making a decision. And we challenged Kevin. Every one of us is challenged. Hey, we need to see you win this thing on your own, by yourself, carry your own team. And now we are about to see him carry a team, and it's about to be fugly.
Oh, okay.
All right then. Okay.
What'd you say, Aunt Reed? What'd you say?
Yeah, your mic is on mute. Yeah.
I think that was kind of harsh there, man. You really felt that take, didn't you?
Hey, because this the deal. I've rode Kevin Durant harder than anybody else. I fought with people in the barbershops. I fought with my own family members. I have not been nice to Kevin Durant at all. But it's that time to I gotta open up my eyes and give props where props is due. And that man is on fire. You about to see somebody light the world up, man.
Hey, I'm gonna go out and give us a sleeper, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, the Joker.
I think. See, I would have went with Jamal Murray before I would have went with Joker.
Joker's already dropped 3 triple doubles in 4 games.
Ooh, hey, he
That
nasty.
boy nasty.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on to headline number 2 because we know Coach needs to get up real soon.
Go get an ice pack, Kev.
Oh my God.
You can't make him laugh too hard.
Just put some ice on that thing, man.
Hey, y'all keep messing with it. You're gonna turn around and turn that PlayStation on and go to work.
Pretty much.
All right. Headline number 2. So Booger McFarland said that young Black athletes are more worried about their brand than the team. So this comes after the Washington football team released Dwayne Haskins. So, Serge, do you agree with somebody named Booger?
I don't like the fact that when he mentions young Black athletes as a whole, obviously I think it's a case by case scenario. But what Dwayne Haskins did is definitely sets a bad precedent for other young Black athletes. Think about if you're in the Washington area and if you're a Washington high school, quarterback, who may be looking up to his team and see the quarterback and how they play, and just the lack of leadership, obviously quality. It also just seems like Dwayne Haskins doesn't have a good support system around him, and so just not being able to produce on the field. If you were able to produce on the field, I think people would be willing to look beyond your transgressions off the field, going to strip clubs during COVID and not wearing a mask and being out in public and things like that. But it does, Booger's obviously been in the NFL and been in the athlete spotlight for so many years. So for him to say something, there's obviously merit to it because we've seen things like this that have happened. And even when a white player does it, it's not frowned upon as much as it is when a Black athlete does it.
So can you let everyone know that
AKA Johnny Manziel is probably a perfect example of that situation.
So can you explain to us what Dwayne Haskins did that was so horrible for those that don't know?
Well, he, after the game a couple of weeks ago, he was seen at the strip club without a mask on. After the game, last week, after already obviously having discussions with the head coach and the organization about that, he needs to, hold himself accountable and be better and, set a good example. He stunk it up in the game. And then after the game, he did not stick around for media availabilities and he just kind of just left. Didn't meet with the team or anything like that. So, and, within 24 hours, he was, released from the organization. So with the team that has so much going on from, the last year, having to remove the Redskins name from their organization, and kind of going through an overhaul, they obviously haven't had a, winning quote unquote franchise for a while, still like they're suffering from the curse of RG3, when he got hurt a while back. But it's like they were right there. Like if they were able to win the game this past week, they would have already been in the playoffs. And, they gave him another chance when they probably could have just looked the other way. And so you give what we call a young Black athlete another chance and another chance. And he messes it up for himself. But people also complain about that they don't get the opportunity. So you can't have it both ways, So I just, I'm all about people giving people a second chance. But in this situation, I feel like he's in a short period of time, he's made so many mistakes and he's not productive. If he was productive, I'd be look at somebody like Kareem Hunt, like got caught on tape kicking your girlfriend or whatever, or kicking a girl. Really just smearing a girl, not even really, cold-blooded picking, but his productivity was good enough to where the Browns picked him up before he was even off the suspension list. So,
Say smearing. He smeared her.
yeah, it's kind of
He kind of thumped her. He walked up on her and
Yeah.
just thumped her real hard.
yeah.
All right, KD. So, same question. Do you agree with Mr. Booger?
Is it my turn or KT? Who'd you say?
KT.
Okay.
I thought you said KD. My bad. Hey, so the one thing I don't agree with him with is the whole branding, because you are a business, you are your own brand. So look at Baker Mayfield. He has like 20 commercials out. Dak Prescott, he has plenty of commercials out. So that's the one thing I don't agree with him on. Because look at the guys that we got in the league that are doing the right thing. We need to focus on them more, like the Russell Wilsons, the Lamar Jacksons, the Patrick Mahomes. And they're all their own brands and they have commercials. So what we need to do, so we need to help Dwayne Haskins more because he doesn't have a strong support team. Because what have we said on this show? You have to protect the money. You can't have a lot of yes men. You need more guys like LeBron, how he put his whole team down. Now they're all eating. So, I mean, and if anybody's watching Power Chapter 2 with Ghost or whatever, Haskins reminds me of Kane.
Mm-hmm.
He's always making dumb decisions and he's thinking it is the best for everybody. No, you're just messing it up for everybody. You're messing up the money for your whole family. So he needs help.
All right, B. Jones. So this is a former Tiger, correct?
Yes, Booger McFarland.
Yeah, Booger McFarland.
Yeah, he's a former alumni of LSU, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, I actually agree with what Booger said in part. I think he was totally off base. I don't even feel like the color narrative should even been added. I don't think it makes a difference if Haskins was white or black. Serge just previously mentioned Johnny Manziel. We can go on file and say Ryan Leaf. We could talk about Paxton Lynch. We could talk about Jake Locker. There are a tremendous amount of busts. And then Kevin, in all of his radiant gloriousness right now, for the sacrifices he made for humanity, that he's right. That these kids are followed at the ages of 13 and 14 years old by college scouts, by media, local newspaper, and journalists. They have 50 to 60,000 followers by the time that they are seniors in high school. When you talk about Dwayne Haskins, this is an individual that I personally saw him play high school ball when he was a senior in high school and wanted him to come to LSU. So when you talk about building your brand, his brand was already established. Dwayne Haskins, for anybody who was a diehard college football fan, he was a household name. I have no problem with Dwayne Haskins going into the organization and trying to get as much out of the NFL as the NFL is trying to get out of him. Because let's just be real. These guys are being pimped in the long run. If Haskins would have blew his knee out, he would have been sitting on the corner somewhere selling milk out of a truck and nobody would have cared twice about it. The fact of the matter is that Ron Rivera came to that team with an agenda. Haskins was dead from day one. The moment that Ron Rivera said, hey, I want to bring in my young quarterback named Kyle Allen, who played with him when he was in Carolina, that was a wrap. Haskins never stood a chance. It was mistake after mistake that he made, but I don't blame it on him trying to build his brand and all of this stuff. Now, if you want to say Haskins didn't work hard, fine. Haskins didn't work hard. He didn't take the opportunity, but that's irrelevant of color, Booger. I love you to death, but that has nothing to do with Haskins' color. That has to do with Haskins' work ethic. So I say this. Did Haskins get a bad deal? I personally feel he got a bad shake, but I don't think he did himself any favors by making immature decision after immature decision. There's certain things you just cannot do, and we saw it over and over and over again with Lou Williams with the chicken. Like, how many times did you have to see people be shunned for not wearing masks, for being out in public, for doing the wrong thing during COVID, for you to make better decisions? That's 100% on him as a man. Nobody else has to answer for that but Dwayne Haskins.
All right, Katie.
Yeah, so I agree. I don't think that we should base it on, young black athletes. However, I do think that some players do think about their brand and their image more. So Cam Newton is the perfect example of what he's talking about. His performance doesn't nearly match the presence he seems to think he has. This guy shows up to every game looking like he's dressed for the Oscars and then goes 4 to 15 with 60 yards. So That's just my take on it.
Oh my gosh, she just spanked us all. That was dope. That was dope. Say it again. Say it again. I like that one. Do that tape.
I can't say it again, B. Jones. I was holding it in.
That was straight. That was fire though.
All right, y'all. So now that we are done with the headlines, it is time to go into some Power Surge. And I heard the competition was really tight this week.
It was a good one this week.
So it looks like by somebody's actions and the text messages that I got, somebody named Brandon Jones won this week. I
told you, America. I came on and Surge was out last week. I told you. I said, I got something for you. I'm going to whoop that head. And not only did I whoop that head, but Kevin tried to come back at the last minute with Stephon Diggs. I wasn't worried about you, boy. I wasn't worried about
you. You had to be worried about me if you mentioned it right now.
No, because I'm going to tell you something. They pulled he needed like another 14 points.
Yeah.
Hey, they pulled Tom Brady at halftime. Let me tell y'all a secret. So we still got about another 4 weeks of this, but the teams are going to start narrowing it down after this week. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to talk trash this week because we got players. Dalvin Cook's not playing. The league gonna be all over the place this weekend. So yeah, good luck to anybody who win this week. Congratulations. This is a tough week to predict. But I knew this week going in that Detroit had the worst defense in the league. Tom Brady, and I knew that team was going to murder them. And I went with that, and boom, ate y'all lunch.
Hey, but before Serge says something, B. Jones, we went 1, 2, and 3. It was you.
Did we?
It was me, and then it was Serge. So
it's our show. It's our show, man.
I was number 4.
I doubt it, but okay.
Were you?
That's how it should be every week. You know what I'm saying? We should ideally be in the top 3.
So are y'all telling the fans that we smarter than the fans? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, what Johnny Manziel do? Hey, that money.
Money season. But yeah, so last week we had.
Okay, hold on, time out, Serge. Yeah. Okay, Scoop, give us 4. I get it, whatever.
Okay, Scoop.
He's trying to
Scoop's been part of the crew for a minute, so it's cool. But yeah, so congratulations to B. Jones for winning that. Happy holidays last week. But more importantly, congratulations to B. Jones for winning a real fantasy league over the course of the last 16 weeks. I invited B. Jones to join one of the leagues that I'm in this year, and I kept, he kept doubting himself. I kept saying, you got this. First round of the playoffs, you beat me even though I was favored by 18, and then it was like you were the underdog every week, and you pulled it out, man. So congratulations on that. So that's a bigger feat than winning Happy Holidays this past week, and this week. Week 17, last regular season week of the season, we got Hurt So Good. We've already got 17 people signed up for that, so please make sure to join that. Yes, sir. And we got obviously every team will be playing on Sunday, so it's going to be a great Sunday to watch football. And there are obviously some people who still play either. Deeper leagues that play even into week 17 and or also, for cash people that play daily fantasy. There's obviously guys who are not going to be playing. You obviously got Chiefs who are probably going to be resting a lot of their players, at least their starters. So Darrell Williams, the running back, is probably going to be a good pickup to get. A.J. Dillon of the Packers was ball last week and the replacement with Jamal Williams, and he's probably going to be getting a lot of carries this week as well. Dalvin Cook's already actually been announced. He's not going to play this week due to personal reasons. So Alexander Madison, who's their backup, should also get a ton of possessions this week and carries for the Vikings game this week. And Alex Smith, I believe, is scheduled to start against the Giants. It hasn't been 100% confirmed. But obviously, since they're playing for a playoff spot, what better way to, have that comeback of the year so far, in my opinion, to top it off with, getting that win against the Giants and go to the playoffs. And then as far as my power pick of the week,
Serge, they're playing the Eagles. Remember, the Cowboys are playing.
Oh, sorry. The Cowboys are playing the Eagles. Alex Smith is playing the Eagles, and the Cowboys are playing the Washington team. And my power pick of the week, I got the Texans over the Titans. Oddly enough, I would like obviously to see the Titans lose so that my Colts have a better chance to win that division. And my lock of the week, I got the Ravens over the Bengals. Obviously, the Bengals don't really have much to play for, even though they've been playing really well the last couple of weeks. But the Ravens obviously need this to make sure that they get solidified into the playoffs. And let's see what Lamar Jackson is actually capable of doing in the playoffs, in year 3. So that's what I got for this week.
All righty. Well,
hold up, Pam, before we go on, I want to give a shout out to Callie J. He beat me in the championship, but this joker had Kamara and Diggs, so I didn't stand a chance.
Oof.
He put up 85 points with 2 players.
6
And then Mahomes didn't show up. I tried to pick up Cole Beasley to get that dirty fantasy. It didn't work. So, yeah, shout out to Callie J.
That was witnessing history right there, because I don't see that happening for a long time.
Hey, just think it could have
From
been
a running back position, at least.
Yeah, it could have been worse. He should have had 7.
He should have had 7. He should have had. Now, off air, I ain't gonna say nothing. I am gonna say something. Conspiracy theory. I personally think that they did that intentionally so that we wouldn't have a young black man having that record, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Because
with a grill,
I'm just saying you don't bring Taysom Hill in on the 1, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I looked up Ernie Nevers. Ernie Nevers is a white man.
And I just want to say that I was number 4 because Scoop has relinquished his 4.
I mean,
hey, real talk though, this week, me, Serge, and Kevin, we're going to experiment with daily basketball. I haven't even told them that yet, but we're going to try daily basketball for this week. And if everything goes well, then next week we will be rolling out a weekly daily basketball league, which I believe you pick your players for the whole entire week. And it's accumulation of stats for the whole week. So it's not like you watch on Sundays. If you pick LeBron and LeBron plays in 3 games, then you get all 3 games worth of stats for LeBron. So we'll figure it out. But we got some more stuff coming at y'all. Don't get depressed and sad. Fantasy's not going anywhere. Power surge is going to continue. We're going to power on into 2021 with it.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, now it is time for the drop. Correct? So was there any music that dropped this week, Katie, that we should know about?
She was really talking to. Nobody heard a dang thing you said either.
Yeah, and then I was like, why do they keep moving and not saying nothing? Like, what?
No, that was me. I was
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there was a few drops this week. So Tink, she is a R&B singer. She dropped some joints back in like 2014. So she drops A Gift and a Curse. It's like 7 songs. It's only 20 minutes long. It is definitely like a toxic healing 20 minutes. So Pam, take a listen whenever you get a chance. I like
the toxic stuff.
Well, because it's like, not because you're like feeling toxic, but maybe you can relate. And then at the end, she kind of wraps it up with positivity. So, you know how the dating life can be. It can kind of be disappointing and not so fun at times. And I believe that there is somebody out there for us that will love us endlessly.
And not wear dash.
Pam know all about that.
Yeah. So, take a listen to the ladies out there. Dudes, if it's your thing, it's definitely worth about 2 spins. Lil Durk dropped The Voice and Playboy Cardi with A Whole Lot of Red. Y'all, I tried to listen to that album so I could, put my 2 cents in, but he does a whole bunch of like yelling and dog squeaky noises, and I was like, "Yo, like."
I thought you said it was a whole lot of trash.
It was trash, and I'm trying to figure out why Iggy, with her fine self, is tripping off this man. Yo, let that man live and let him live without you, boo. Like, you deserve so much better than that.
First of all,
He's got a crazy, weird following, but
did she not know this was coming? I mean, side note, sidebar. When these women have these babies with these rappers and stuff that have all these other kids, I don't understand why they get on social media and like, he ain't taking care of these kids. Well, baby, you knew that when he had the other 5 that he wasn't taking care of his shit.
Exactly. And not only that, but a baby ain't gonna keep a man. Like, if anything, it's just gonna put more drama in your life. Like, let it go.
No, that's right.
Let it go. All right. So, KT, what you got for the coaches group?
All right, so yesterday was Pimp. Really? You're just gonna cut me off like that? I was ready to go. But anyway, yesterday it was Pimp C's birthday. So in honor of him, I'm gonna go with a UGK song, 3 in the morning. So the Coaches Groove song is 3 in the morning by UGK.
Okay.
I thought you was gonna do that drip drip by Cardi B, man.
Yeah, right.
Snip, snip.
Snip snip. Came through snipping. Snip snip.
Yo,
Came through snipping.
are you really gonna do my boy KT like that? Like, that's what we're doing on public live on air. Like,
really, you know what I'm saying?
See?
Hey, I'm about to put somebody on blast. Reebok Classic.
Hey, no, man.
How about that?
Oh, that was gonna be the shoe of the week. That was gonna be the shoe of the week.
No. That's shoe of the year, bro. That's shoe of the year.
That's a perfect lead-in then for that shoe.
All right, B. Jones, go drop them dad shoes.
Hey, as a warning, ain't nothing wrong with some classic Reeboks from the 80s. Rock them how you rock them. It's your world. Do what you do. But on this show, we are going to be more modernized. So before we get started, though, Kev, I do want to let y'all know sometimes good things come to those who wait, and Santa Claus had the opportunity to stop by my household. Now, twice this year, I have released some shoes that I wasn't able to get quite at the right time. But through old Jolly St. Nick, teaming up with my wife, I was able to bring home Hold That Sneaker, the Jubilees, and, hold on, y'all remember I literally cried about this one. The Biohacks. That's right.
Ooh.
That's right. Your boy B. Jones. Hold That Sneaker. Both of these shoes were dropped live on this show at their release dates. I wasn't able to get them at that time, but as you can see, I am holding them in my hand. I don't even know when I'm gonna wear these things. They so nice. They so purty. They so soft. They just perfect. They just perfect. All right, so now we don't have any shoes releasing. Unlike music, this was a very horrible week for shoes. So Kevin showed the pictures. I thought, let's go back and let's talk about something that we missed. Now, this to me is going to be an underrated shoe that a lot of people are going to try to cop later on in this year. But these are called the Steph Curry Flows 8. And now I've read the reviews. These are some of the most agile, some of the most comfortable shoes. I personally like the 2 different colorways. You got the white on the gold, you got the black on the, I guess you call it the multicolor. But I personally like the shoes, and from the reviews, they have grip. They're light. The material is soft. It's a perfect shoe for comfort. So I can see you just getting up, throwing on some joggers, throwing on a pair of these Curry Flows and keeping it moving. But I think it's an underrated shoe, and I don't know. They released on December the 14th. I think the retail on them right now is $160. So not a bad shoe to grab. And then we finally showing some love to Under Armour. I think this is the second time we've had a pair of Under Armour shoes released on the show. So y'all give me y'all opinion. What y'all think about these Curry Flow 8s?
They better than them Reebok.
Them Reeboks?
Yeah, anything better than Reeboks. Hell, Puma is better than Reebok.
Them gangster Reeboks? Y'all wrong for that, man.
Scoop, can you find me those what are
Biohack.
Yeah, Scoop, can you find me those, please?
I'm letting y'all know as soon as that stimulus check drop, I will have one of those. I don't know which one yet, but I will have one of those.
You gonna have which one or what?
One of the pair of shoes that
One
you
of those
have.
J's. I don't know which one. And the other
The ones
one,
I just held up?
Yeah.
You talking about one of these?
and then the following months, another one gonna come home too. So
All right. I can just let them sit here on my shoulder for the rest of the show.
Scoop, you know what's 250? Never mind, Scoop. We'll talk about that later. All right, so time for the Manhattan Project. So we've already done our drink of the week. So
Yes.
my question asking, what you asking us this week?
So I don't have a question. don't have any questions this go round. However, I do want to talk about Larsa Pippen. So she was kind of she was kind of the talk of the week. There was a tweet
about that action.
Yeah, well, is she about that action, or are people just being haters and talking about her? Which is it? All right, so somebody had tweeted that that she's almost 50, and from her own mouth, she said that she wasted her 20s and 30s being a mom and a wife. And somebody also mentioned, imagine how her kids feel hearing how much of a burden they are, and she just feels a type of way that she didn't get tossed around, being, at a young age. So
did you say tossed around?
Yeah, like the Kardashians.
Oh, okay.
We're getting passed around.
Well, toss is better. Go ahead.
Yeah. So really, I guess I do have a question. So what do y'all think people like about her? Is it because she's easy, or is she cute? Like, what is it that has these athletes just interest, or even rappers?
I'm about to look up right now.
Like,
she's attractive. To me. She's attractive. I mean,
you think so?
I think she's
built.
She for her age, she's attractive. Like if she was.
Is that natural though, Serge? Is that natural? I mean, I bet don't put a cheek, it ain't gonna even go in. You're gonna hurt your nail because
she's I looked at her and I'm like, I don't see the significance in her. Like, I don't know why she's getting so much attention. I don't know why so many people.
Now I'm with Serge on that one. I'm looking at her pictures. She could definitely get with that Jennifer Lopez type group of attractiveness.
Oh no, she cannot. I strongly disagree on that one.
Bro, I'm looking at a picture right now.
No. She's not anywhere near close to J-Lo. Maybe when she was younger.
I don't know her body. I'm just looking at her picture. The woman is attractive, bro.
I didn't say she was ugly. She's an attractive lady, but she's not J-Lo attractive.
For a 50-year-old woman, yes, she is, bro.
Okay,
she's 46. She's like 46, 48.
For a 50-year-old woman, but that's doctor made. Like,
yeah, that's just like
Iggy. Now that's true.
That's not a natural black don't crack. Oh, she's a gorgeous 50-year-old woman. That's doctor injections, that's Botox, that's fake lips, that's nose done, that's all of that. So to say, oh yeah, she looks good for 50, she probably gonna look that same way at 70 because she'll be going to the same damn doctor as long as he don't die.
And I'm gonna say that's a fine ass 70-year-old woman. If she
but here's my thing, y'all.
Like that way when she's 70. Good Lord.
Yeah. Like Kim Kardashian, she's attractive, but we know surgery went to that too. It's so many women that's trying to look like her. It's like, it's old and tiring. Y'all know what I'm saying? When I look at their Instagram, all the women look alike. They all look alike.
Now that's true, bro. Hey, real talk.
They got these same cheeks and these lips and these
eyes. They got the long hair. They got the same.
Like, I mean, y'all athletes need to do a little something different. Y'all need a 44-year-old woman in your life.
Well, can we do this as a project? As a project, we bring it back next week because I just personally want to do this myself. Can we find unaltered superstars that are gorgeous? And I want everybody to have two females that are unaltered, no surgeries, no Botox, no breast implants, no ass implants, nothing, and they are still gorgeous. Because even Halle Berry had some work, bro.
Okay, hold on. Does it have to be athlete or
no. Just a superstar, just a beautiful
woman. I'm about to give you
let's do it next week because we're gonna run short on time, and I know Kevin need to take the rest. He need to lay down.
And make that the last time you say anything negative about Halle Berry.
I didn't say nothing negative, but she's had work, Kev.
There's no work done. Move on, man.
Okay, so all right. So I had an opinion about Larsa, but I'm just gonna leave it. I do want to recommend this drink, y'all. And if y'all don't want to buy a whole bottle of Moet, y'all can get the little mini bottle. And it is on sale for $13.99 at Total Wine and More. So I definitely recommend.
All right, cool.
Shoot, KD, man, I know when you go into the liquor store, they're so happy.
Hold on.
They know you dropping a hundo. They already know.
let me tell y'all. So today, y'all, I've had the most craziest work week this week. And I know that I had to go to the liquor store to make the drink for tonight. So I was like, let me just do the online order because I don't have time to do a walkthrough. Y'all, it never fails. I do always spend $100 for every liquor store visit that I make.
Jeez.
So this time I said that I was going to actually bring y'all the drinks so that way y'all could drink it while we have the show tonight. But I ended up having to work, so I didn't have time to make it. So if y'all are available, I am willing to share the gin with y'all because I'm not going to drink it all by myself. So yeah.
I'll be over Saturday.
Yes, you're coming over so that way you can drink out of my other champagne glass.
Well, now. Y'all
You
have to
have to have
record this
Gemini on
visit.
the show, man. So
Hey,
you can
they're going to
drink
go
more.
live. Make sure y'all go live.
This may be an OnlyFans night for one night only.
Oh, y'all
Look.
need to visit my OnlyFans page.
Only
Why?
It's
We
gonna-
got
it's
right
gonna
here.
be a
That's
gem
that
brulee.
fourth income. That's that fourth stream of income.
Wait a minute, Serge. Did you say Jim Brulee?
Gem brulee.
I cannot. And speaking of gyms, man, I know I said this before, but
For about 3 weeks now. Yeah, go ahead.
I said in 2021 I was bringing back uncut gems because y'all, the things I have been experiencing in the past couple of months have just
Mhm.
and look, I got to drink to the things that she's experiencing that she only tells us. Like I can only imagine what is happening
Yeah.
besides what
We're
you
getting the Cliff
share.
Notes version. We're not getting the full story.
Yeah.
So hold
Hold
up. So look, for the uncut gems, are you gonna actually tell some of your dating stories?
I'm
Are
a
we gonna
little
go? We're gonna
scared
put it on
because
wax?
I'm a little nervous because when I meet people and we're talking, we're having conversation, you know, it comes up, well, what do you do? And I tell them about this and I say, oh, I do a podcast. So I'm a little nervous about who might still be listening. And they're gonna know it's them. They're gonna know it's them. So I gotta figure out a way to
If they're not in your life,
Hey Pam, do you remember on the movie Boomerang when Marcus was telling him that he didn't like Layla Rashawn because she had bunions on her feet?
uh-huh.
Do you remember what Martin said? You ain't
love to her feet.
you ain't for her feet. You don't for her feet. I'm just trying to tell you, man. You can't stop messing with this man because of his shoe game.
It was not just the shoe game, it was the dad jeans too. So anyway,
Well, if he's watching, hey, go to Under Armour and Nike outlet. Don't go to the Reebok.
Curry flows. Go get you some Curry flows, dog.
Golly.
and I mean, y'all don't only see, but like from the neck up, listeners, America. So you don't get to see me unless you follow me on Instagram in my fashion element and doing this and doing that. And I can go from sweatsuits and up to ball gowns in a whole day. I don't have time to fully dress a man. Like I need you to at least be somewhere in the middle and I can help you get here, but I can't have you all the way on this end and I'm you know, you still at JCPenney's. I can't do that.
Hey, Scoop said the shoe game is a deal breaker. Come on,
Yes,
Scoop.
thank you, Scoop. Thank you.
Y'all dumping them over some shoes.
I agree with that.
I can't. We're too old. I'm too old. I'm too old. Like I'm 44, but I don't feel 44, and I don't think I look 44, and I definitely don't act 44. So I don't need a man that dresses 54.
Hey, B. Jones, especially
unless you're in
the shoes that we drop on the show.
All he got to do is listen to the show.
yeah,
That's free game, man.
super free.
I can't. Anyway, so B. Jones, that Uncut Gems, the dating edition
It's gonna
2021.
be off the chain. Can't wait.
Definitely.
Highest ratings coming up.
All right, y'all. So B. Jones, who we have for the youth this week?
All right, so I want to start this off. I'm going to be a little bit mushy. All right, this is the last one of the year. We've seen some great yeets come through. And yes, Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs had miraculous performances over the weekend. So I want to say that this is not a cheesy yeet. This is just the way I feel. It's my award. I created it. So I'm going to give it to who I want to give it to. And this week, the reason I didn't put it on the dock is because my yeet of the week goes to my 4 co-hosts. Pam, for your authenticity, for just putting it out there to the streets, for being who you are every week. Serge, is one of the biggest humanitarians. You guys we don't talk politics on the show. We don't say a lot of stuff we say in our own personal lives. But Serge, if somebody does something, Serge calls them out in our thread, and we know good and well that Serge will ride or die for some of these people out there in the street. That man has a heart the size of Texas. Miss Kim, y'all heard her early today spit about Cam Newton. I went to Kim and I said, hey, Kim, let me write some of your stuff for you. Let's get you prepared. Kim said, nah, B, I got it. Kim is the hardest worker week after week after week after week. She gets better, better, and better. She's working her tail off to bring y'all good information and to make this show impactful. And Kevin, for your pride, your passion, you put everything you got into this show, man. And you four are like my family. Y'all really mean a lot to me. I love the fans out there, but this time I'm recognizing the 4 people that are with me, the Alliance, my 4 other Power Rangers, for your exemplary performance in 2020, for us staying true when against all odds. We could have easily said, hey, y'all, we'll get back together when the pandemic ends. We found a way to make it work week in and week out, from sitting in the barbershop that was 110 degrees 2 summers ago.
From driving all the way to DeSoto every
to driving
Wednesday.
all the way down to DeSoto.
Yeah, I mean to Denton. You drove to Denton, not to DeSoto.
To Duncanville. We drove to Duncanville. And for that, I love you guys, and all 4 of you deserve B. Jones's yeet.
Yeah, that's probably your best one, man.
The feeling is mutual for all parties involved, for sure. Thank you, B. Jones, for the energy that you bring every week, man. It's, I can't sit here and say that I can bring that energy ever, probably. So thank you for continuing to give the fans all those great trivia questions. Thanks for coming up with the great names for the Fantasy Football Weekly. Thanks for never, ever mentioning LSU on the show. You do such a great job of that. And hopefully, I pray since my team is not in the NFC that, no referees are going to get in the way of the Saints this coming season, all right?
Let's go, man. Who that? Go Tigers. Thank you, sir.
I can't go that far.
All right. So let's wrap this up so Coach can get up. Let's do our 2-minute shout-outs. 2-minute warning shout-outs. KT, who you got? Shout it out.
Well, B. Jones took my thunder. I was going to give a shout-out to y'all. So everything that B. Jones said times 2. I want to give a shout-out to all of our fans. We love y'all. Hey, make sure you tell a friend to tell us to check us out. Elena, Brittany, Mel, Mo, Kyle, Rob, Chris, all the podcasts that rock with us. Dennis, everybody that's been on our show this year, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And got to show y'all love.
KB.
Yeah, so thank you deeply to the various support throughout the year from all of our listeners. My subliminal shout out is a person that I really gave a hard time this year to. Hopefully they're listening. I just want to say that I'm sorry for giving you a hard time. Thanks for all of your time, effort, and support. And yeah, that's all I got for 2020. Yeah, 2020.
Serge, I'm sorry. I must admit, I'm liking this little beard thing you got going on. You back to looking a little Russell Wilson-ish over there in the corner. So.
I'm just trying to get on KT's level. You know what I'm saying? I can't grow it out like that, but eventually it will get there. The white's coming though. It's just delayed. It's kind of tough.
I got plenty of that for you, man. Don't worry about that. I got that taken care of.
No, I just wanted to give a shout out to echo you guys, all of our supporters, and even I know I haven't been on every one of the collabs that we've done, but even to all the people that we were able to do collabs with, also being able to recognize some local people, whether it's business, athletes. I think that's great on both fronts for helping each other out. Because at the end of the day, that's all we can do is to try to help each other and be better as human beings as well. So, and on a side note, on a personal level, I definitely want to give a shout out to all my friends who reached out during these times to just, checking in, me and my family, people we don't even really speak to as much as we used to, but still wanted to give, our son a Christmas gift, even though they didn't have to. With the struggles that are going on in the world, and people are tight with money and things like that. Any little gesture was very meaningful, and so truly do appreciate all the love and support.
All right, B. Jones, besides shouting us out, do you have any additional shout out?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to resonate with my man KT say. I got to shout out to fans from rocking with us from day one, from disaster shows online to stuff that we didn't even know what was going on. Hey, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with us, and we appreciate it, and we gonna count on you. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. There's two things in life that people mean the most to them, and how you know they care is when they give you their time and when they give you their money. And you guys, every week, you decide to give us an hour of your time. You could be doing anything else, so that's very important to us. So, hey, like Kev say, please share. Let's make this thing big. Let's take it to the next level. Lord knows where we could be. You know what I mean? So let's go. We appreciate y'all.
Ditto, echo everybody. Thank you for Scoop for trying to help me find those shoes. You're amazing. You're awesome. All of our faithful listeners. My boo Elena in Houston. I will see you soon. And to all the men that fell victim to me this year, that's going to give me some great material in 2021. I have to shout you guys out. Thank you for being trash. Thank you for being inconsistent. And thank you for being exactly who I thought you were going to be.
Damn.
And on that note, we out.
Peace and love, y'all.
R.I.P. to Ozone.
Oh, we lost all.
Lil' baby say I'm fly, she see me. I know I got a John in the drip, but I double cause I'm tired of the vibe, she clingy. And I don't play around with the wrist, when I get it, you already know the vibe, it's VVs. I swear I feel alive when I'm in them in the yo into the AM, making vibes on repeat. And I ain't gotta lie, you see these. She said she wanna vibe, she need 3. Each one for my boys, my teamies. Swimming through the riches with my squad, believe me. Iced out Audemars, Philippe's. Big dogs is legit, though I'm 8. Cook and let them know I'm different raw with the 8. Do this for my sons, I know it's mine for the taking. Lil' baby look like she the type that be playing. Slide and I skate this. She done me probably thinking who this. Yeah, money now it's funny how I see the mood switch. But boy, lame girl, funny how the 2 minutes.